Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to be here today to talk about a very important topic: how to prepare a winning CV. Today's presentation will guide you through the key steps and tips to make your CV stand out. We'll cover everything from formatting to content, so you can leave here feeling confident about creating a compelling CV. Let's get started. Today, I'll walk you through the key points on our agenda for preparing an effective CV. First, we'll discuss gathering information. It's important to collect all relevant details about your education, experience, and skills so your CV accurately reflects your background. Next, we'll focus on formatting, making sure your CV looks clean, professional, and easy to read. Then, we'll cover drafting a personal profile or career summary. This is your chance to make a strong first impression by highlighting your key strengths and goals. We'll also talk about using clear and positive language throughout your CV to convey confidence and professionalism. Additionally, being concise is crucial. You want to provide enough detail without overwhelming the reader. After that, we'll review and check your CV carefully to catch any errors or inconsistencies. Finally, I'll emphasize the importance of tailoring your content for each job application, customizing your CV to match the specific role and company. All these steps come together to create a compelling and targeted CV that helps you stand out. Let's take a closer look at a 7-point plan to prepare a winning CV. First, it's essential to start with a clear and focused objective or summary that immediately tells the employer who you are and what you bring to the table. Next, highlight your most relevant experience, making sure to tailor it to the specific role you're applying for. Remember, quality over quantity here. Third, showcase your skills, both technical and soft skills, that demonstrate your suitability for the position. Fourth, include your educational background, but keep it concise and relevant. Fifth, add any additional sections that can set you apart, like certifications, awards, or volunteer work. Sixth, ensure your CV is well organized and easy to scan, because recruiters spend just a few seconds initially looking it over. Finally, proofread meticulously to avoid any typos or errors, because attention to detail can make or break your application. Connecting all these points, the overall goal is to craft a CV that's not only comprehensive, but also compelling and tailored specifically to your target role. This plan helps you stand out in a competitive job market and increases your chances of landing that interview. Let's start by gathering all the essential information you'll need for your CV. This includes details like the dates when you studied and the qualifications you earned. Make sure to have the start and end dates handy, as well as the names of the qualifications. Next, collect information about your employment history, including the dates you worked there and your job titles. Don't forget to include any voluntary work you've done, along with the relevant dates. Finally, ensure you have your core contact details ready, such as your phone number, email, and possibly your LinkedIn profile. Gathering all these pieces now will make the process of building your CV much smoother and more organized. When it comes to the format of your CV, it's crucial to choose the one that best fits the job you're targeting or your specific situation. Different roles and industries often favor different formats, so tailoring this can really make your application stand out. For example, a chronological format is great if you have a solid work history in the same field, showcasing your career progression clearly. On the other hand, a functional or skills-based CV can be more effective if you're changing careers or have gaps in your employment, as it highlights your abilities rather than your timeline. There's also a combination format, which blends both, giving you flexibility to showcase your skills while still providing a clear work history. The key is to pick a format that emphasizes your strengths and aligns with what the employer values most. Remember, your CV format is a reflection of how well you understand the role and how effectively you can present your qualifications. Connecting this choice back to your overall strategy will help ensure your CV makes a strong impact. When it comes to your CV, the personal profile or career summary is one of the most important sections. It's your chance to give a quick overview of who you are and add a bit of personality. Remember to tailor this part for each job you apply to, making sure it highlights the qualities that make you a great fit for that role. Keep it short and to the point, a few sentences are enough. It's best to write in the third person, so instead of saying, "I am a natural sciences graduate," you might say, "A natural sciences graduate with over 10 years of experience in environmental conservation." To make your personal profile stand out, focus on your key strengths and attributes, providing a brief summary of your experience along with any notable achievements or results relevant to the position. Also, include your career goals to give the employer a sense of your direction and motivation. Remember, this section should connect to the overall theme of your CV, showing who you are professionally and how you can contribute. It's all about making a strong, positive impression in just a few sentences. When crafting your application or during interviews, it's crucial to use clear and positive language. This means being specific and confident in how you describe your skills and experiences. Instead of vague statements, focus on concrete examples that demonstrate your abilities. Also, avoid cliches like, "I work well as part of a team," or "I take initiative," which can sound generic. Instead, incorporate keywords and phrases from the job description. This shows you've tailored your message and truly understand what's important for the role. Connecting your language to the specific requirements helps make your application more compelling and relevant. Overall, using clear, positive, and targeted language enhances your chances of standing out as the right candidate. When it comes to your CV, being concise is really key. You want to make sure it fits within 2 sides of A4, so every word counts. Start with a brief personal profile at the top. This gives a quick snapshot of who you are and what you bring to the table. Make sure your relevant experience and qualifications stand out. These are what recruiters are most interested in. To keep things clear and easy to scan, use headings and bullet points to highlight important information. Remember, a minimum font size of around 10 or 11 in a clean, sans serif font like Arial or Calibri helps make your CV more readable. The goal here is to communicate your strengths efficiently without overwhelming the reader. By organizing your content well and focusing on what's most relevant, you'll make a stronger impression. Overall, this approach connects directly to our broader theme of presenting yourself professionally and effectively. Now, let's talk about reviewing and checking your CV. Have you made sure to highlight the experience or qualifications that the potential employer is actually looking for? It's important to focus on how well your skills and background match their needs. Generally, the first 2/3 of your front page should clearly demonstrate this. Make sure to review your CV for accuracy, grammar, and spelling. These details really matter. It's a good idea to ask someone you trust, someone who knows you well, to take a look and give feedback. If that person works in the same sector, even better, it can provide really valuable insights. Remember, your CV is often your first impression, so ensuring it's polished and tailored to the role can make all the difference. When tailoring your content for each job application, it's crucial to focus on your most relevant skills and experience. Think about specific examples that clearly demonstrate your qualities and achievements. For instance, rather than listing every responsibility you've had, highlight how your contribution made a difference and the added value you brought to previous roles. Remember, only include information that aligns with what the employer is seeking, as outlined in the person's specification. If it's not directly relevant to their needs, it's best to leave it out. Keep in mind, this isn't the full story of your life, just the parts that matter most to that particular employer. By customizing your application this way, you show that you understand their priorities and are the right fit for the role. It's about making your application as targeted and compelling as possible, connecting your experience directly to what they're looking for. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate the opportunity to share these insights with you. Remember, the key points we've discussed highlight the importance of understanding the core concepts and applying them effectively. This presentation ties back to the overall theme of growth and innovation, emphasizing that continuous learning and adaptation are essential. I hope you found this session valuable and that it inspires you to take the next steps in your own work. Once again, thank you for being here.